Hello, my name is Martin, and this is Let's Play Guns and Robots. Guns and Robots is a MOBA-style third-person shooter with a focus on customization and kind of robot construction. It's still under development and not yet released, guys, so take everything I say not too seriously. The game is being developed by Masthead Studios and was recently green-lighted on Steam. Now, I know what you're thinking. Guns, good. Robots, great. Guns and robots, fantastic, right? Well, you probably are correct, but there's still some tiny little issues here and there in this game, which we will talk about a little bit later on. Now, I've played some MOBA games in my time, World of Tanks probably being the most that I've played. I've also played a ton of Loadout, and this game really reminds me, it's kind of like, it has a customization of Loadout, but it has the battle of World of Tanks, which is good. It's a really good thing, actually. It's very enjoyable. Let's get into it, shall I? I'm going to go ahead and get into the action first, and then we'll start talking about all the other features, everything you're looking at right here. This is kind of the garage area where you can put your robots together, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But first, I want to show you the action. I want to get into it. I want to play the game, show you what it looks like. First and foremost, we're going to talk about the graphics, obviously. The graphics are, it's a Unity engine, so it has that kind of that cutesy, robotic thing. They're not going for too realistic, but I still think it's still fun and awesome looking, and everything does look pretty crisp and clean, and I enjoy the graphics quite a bit. I think that they look really good, and I enjoy the style of it all. The robots kind of look like they're battle bots and shit, and kind of like driving about blasting the crap out of each other. The only thing I'll talk about it a little bit later, but the only thing I do wish is that in combat, and you'll see what I mean there, I wish there was a little bit more oomph. Right now the queues aren't too terrible. I think, and that's pretty good because it's not even on Steam yet, so the queues have only been about the most I've waited is maybe about 2 or 3 minutes at the most. But if you do get bored, you can click on this little thing down here. And there's like a little mini game they put in here for you for like you to play with. I think that's kind of cool. You know, it's entertaining. It's like, oh, I want to play a robot game. Do this while I wait for a match. It's entertaining. It's not necessarily the world's most, greatest thing in the world, but I kind of appreciate the fact that they put that there for you. But the match is about to begin. It looks like it's going to be 2-on-2. It has the possibility of being 5-on-5, and there is different kind of game modes. There's Deathmatch, Capture the Batteries, which is basically kind of like a weird version of Capture the Flag, and I think there's this Bomb Squad mode. Now let's talk about everything. Let's talk about the boards here. What you're looking at on the top left is my health and energy bar. Below that is the individual parts, the health of my individual parts. On the top is the objective. Basically, we have to capture 2 batteries to win the match or completely annihilate the other team. I probably should have gone with my partner, but you know what? I decided to go this way because I've had more luck going this way. And like I said, the game plays like World of Tanks, meaning you got to be careful what you do and where you go. There's my partner. Let's follow him, shall we? Because if you are caught by yourself, for instance, you're going to get screwed pretty quickly. I'm standing here waiting for the other battery to spawn. And I'm being shot from behind. He's shooting me in the butt. Now it's a race to see who can get to their side first, basically. Hopefully I can get there first before the other guy does. I'm hoping anyways. I'm thinking I might be able to pull this match off. Barely? I don't know. We'll see. It really all depends on where the hell he's at. I think I might have won it. Alright, we got it. Yeah, sweet. I've actually never won 2 matches in a row, so that's actually pretty awesome. This is actually my second match I've ever won, and I'm very happy because of that. You get about 240 credits per match. You can see that I kind of just avoided the enemy, kind of danced around them, trying to accomplish the goal. You can annihilate the enemy and win the match that way. And that kind of ends the match a little bit more quickly. I cannot, by the way, I want you to know, I've done about 10 matches, and that was I've won 1 out of those 10. That was the second match I've ever won. Sorry if I went quiet there for a little while, but I did not expect to live. Anyways, yeah, the board styles are very, I want to say they're very interesting. They're very cool looking. I don't really understand how they fit in with the entire robot theme, but I guess they just want to make it kind of flashy and awesome looking, and they are very flashy and awesome looking, albeit slightly strange. Like there's this one that was in obviously the one you just saw where it's kind of like this pagoda Asian style theme board, and then there's this other one where it's like a medieval castle, and it almost reminds me of a miniature golf course. Alright, so I can't believe I won that match. I'm sorry if I went quiet there. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the game. I haven't seen this board. This board's very interesting. It's like a coal mine of some sort. Like I said, on the top left, you have your individual health parts, your health of your parts, your actual overall health, and your energy bar. Your speed on the bottom left is your bottom right and bottom left are your two different weapons. This is definitely going to be one chaotic ass board because it looks like we're going to have no choice but to get into the action here. Now, I'm going to try to shoot Tom Servo here on the back. I should probably be aiming for his... get the battery. I'm actually doing way better than I thought I would be. Right now. Oh, shoot his legs, shoot his legs. If you take out the person's individual parts, basically, they kind of die. They lose that part, and then you can kind of eliminate them. Where are you going? I need my battery charge up, dang it. Oh, he's stuck. I just gotta dance around him and blow him in smithereens here. Die, you bastard! Yes! Good, I got him. I can't believe... I want you guys to know that I did terrible in the last matches. That counts as a capture, right? Yeah, okay, good. Good. That counts as a capture. It better count as a capture, damn it. What the... Okay, so I guess I gotta drop it off. I didn't drop it off. Stupid game. Oh, okay, so you basically drop it off on the red point, and that counts as the capture. Alright, so that's what it was. Okay, so he's dead. Can I take my battery back? No, I cannot. That's okay, though. Like I said, you can kind of see they have a very interesting... Yeah, that guy has a super shield. Get the hell away from him. Come on, man. Get over here. Yeah, good. Get him. His weapons are his... Oh, he got me. Damn it. But I actually did pretty damn good on that board. You can see the controls are very simplistic. You control obviously with WASD. I don't know if there's any controller support at this point. You can also kind of click on your partner. Oh, come on, dude. Don't die. Don't die. Shoot him. Oh, God. Oh, thank God we won. Oh, my goodness. That would have been so pissed off. I go, GG. GG. There we go. We won. I can't believe, again, we won. We got 335 credits. And like I said, you can buy parts in this game, guys, to upgrade your robot, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm elated the fact that I've been winning this many times in a row. I was doing awful before, but somehow I've managed to do pretty successfully here. And now let's just get into the other aspects of this game, which is obviously robot creation and customization. You can make a robot fresh from your own parts. You can say, I want to make a fresh new robot, and basically you go over here to kind of like this assembly area, and then you, on the left side of the screen here, you have the individual parts. For instance, the body, the chassis. No, the chassis is the wheels. I'm sorry. The kind of like the treads, and then you can kind of grab the individual parts, and then each part is usually made up of two things, kind of like a battery and then the part, or an arm and then the gun itself. In this case, it would be I think for the thing, yeah, it's the engine. That's what it is. For the chassis, it's the engine and then the actual kind of rotary. And then you put those two parts together, it's completed, and then you can hit save module, and then it's taken to another screen where you can actually put the robot together. And then it kind of does the same thing for pretty much all the robots. So let's go ahead and dump that. Just to give you an example, basically, of how that all works, basically. So for instance, this is a body, this is a clunker, this is actually the body I have right now. I need to give that body a battery so that way it powers up everything around it. And usually, like I said, there is a lot of customization features here, but usually it's going to be made up about 2 parts each. And then you have, of course, your guns, which again is made up of your arm, and then the actual gun itself. There is this thing called devices, which I have not quite figured out yet what they are. We could probably take a look here in the shop, and there's quite a number of things to buy here in the shop, and this is kind of where I think the game has issues. In the game, you can buy different chassis, bodies I should say, and different bodies can give you access to, for instance, this one has 4 weapons and 2 batteries, and it's about $8,000. I have about $2,000, and I've been playing for about 12, 15 matches now, and have won 3 times, remarkably, which is how I actually got up to about $2,000. When you get to this point, you're going to be unstoppable because 4 weapons is just overwhelming. And what I actually found in my first couple of matches is that I was being quickly overwhelmed, even though I was kind of playing tactically, darting and hiding behind things, because the enemy had 4 weapons and was just annihilating me. And for instance, in World of Tanks, you can buy tanks basically per tier, and that brings you kind of up to a point where you can kind of compete. This, you're buying individual parts, where you can't necessarily buy an entire tier's worth of upgrades and then suddenly you can compete. You kind of have to buy these parts individually and build it yourself, so you kind of get your ass kicked more often than not. Anyways, let's look at these parts right here. This is what the devices are. Long range, slow reload turret. It fires rockets that... Oh, so I guess they're kind of like additional weaponry. They're kind of like, oh, okay, well, this one's it's a deployable shield, a camo cloak, but they're obviously way expensive. Way expensive. I mean, look at 50,000, 75,000. The cheapest is 20,000, which is a radar, which I was wondering if there was that in the game here. Okay, so obviously the game, when it does release on Steam, or when it does get, it's going to be free to play. So let's talk about the free to play aspect. Prices wise, you're going to be buying, if you want, you can buy credits, which to some people will seem slightly pay to basically win. Because, you know, I could spend, for instance, $100, I mean, if I wanted to, and get 1,700,000 credits, which basically could afford me to build the, well, I think, let's see, let's go all parts here. Sort by price, I could pretty much build the best robot within $100, basically. And then I'll be top tier with weaponry and all that, and still be counted as a level 1. At least, unless there's a way you can't buy it unless you're that high level. No, yeah, there's no level restrictions on what you can buy. So that, in a way, does make it kind of, for me, seem slightly unfair. So yeah, you have a lot of other myriad of features here you can play with, aside from building your own robots and all that. You can, of course, test your own robots. And that brings you to that kind of this field where you can mess around with your robots, see how fast they are, how much damage they're doing, things like that, how the range of weapons are working. For instance, this weapon is like a long distance weapon, but this one on my right here doesn't have the world's greatest distance. And it gives you kind of just the ability to kind of screw around and see how your robot does in water and all that good stuff. You can also, like I said, there's minor customization. I'm sure there'll be more customization in the future headed your way. You can change like your head of your robot, which, how do you do that? It's right here, I think, right? And they give you some starter heads to mess with, but you can buy more, and it gives you a little bit more customization to your robot itself. You can also, there's missions in the game too. Basically, for instance, this one is the one I'm doing right now, which is deal 10,000 damage in 1 day, which for some reason I've not made any progress in, even though I was fighting other robots. Probably, maybe it's not counting, I'm not 100% sure. You can also buy your own little avatars and emblems. You also have those social features and all that to create guilds and hang out with your buddies and make squads. And I could see this game being pretty awesome to play with friends. Very, very awesome to play with friends. So like I said, just my issues with it is in all kind of just the fact that it's a tier-based combat, but you can't buy tiers. You're buying individual parts, so you can kind of find yourself being quickly overwhelmed, especially when you're matchmaking like this and you're level 1 and you're facing like level 6 and 8 guys, but that could also be because the game hasn't that many players. As there's more players, I'm sure it'll be more even matches that you'll of course level up in and get to play with other people. This guy just said DF. That's nice. I don't know why I said DF. There's also achievements in the game, which I would. Well, I'll just really quickly leave here. It's not like that match is going on well really quick. There's achievements in the game where the achievements at they are. Oh crap! I forgot where the achievements are at. Where are the achievements at? They're right there. Okay, they're stars, and the achievements basically can get you credits as well. So, for instance, deal at least 5,000 damage in one single game, and it'll give you a portrait and a schmuttload of credits. This one is deal at least 1,500 damage in a single game. It'll be a portrait and some credits. So you do have other objectives that you can pull off and get kind of some free credits for. I imagine there'll be tons of these, and they'll be added more and more and more as they bring out updates to the game. Let's get into another match really quick though. Like I said, the missions are fun. The graphics wise are pretty awesome. Like I said, if you saw some of the earlier matches I was playing, I wanted a little bit more oomph to my guns. I wish there was a little bit more of a bang when I shoot something. I want to see a little bit more of an explosion. I feel like as if I'm doing a little bit more damage. When I started playing the game, I didn't feel like I was really doing anything to the enemy. And I think that's probably just because they just need to play a little bit more with the sounds and the music to just make it a little bit more exciting. And I hope they will do that. The game, like I said, is still a lot of fun, and I enjoy it quite a bit. I don't want you to get the impression I don't like the game. I like it a lot. I just want there to be a little bit more oomph to my explosion combat style. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Like I said, the queues aren't that bad. There's missions, customization, the arenas. There's probably more match types. Are going to be. Hopefully, I'd love to get into a 5 versus 5 match, because that's when I can imagine like shit hits really the fan and things get crazy. I place a bomb on the enemy to unprotect it until it detonates. The enemy can disarm an unprotected bomb. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to take the bomb because I suck. So I'll let that guy take the bomb. What is he doing? Take the bomb, dude. Take the bomb, Tom Servo. Okay, you don't know where you're going. Got it. Let's go this way. You're completely lost. It's okay, so am I. I have no idea what the maps are. Is he being shot at? Is he being shot at? It sounds like he's being shot at. Oh, crap. He's being shot at! Hey! Stop shooting at my friend, man! Alright, so let's see what can happen here. I'm trying to take this guy out. I don't want the bomb to explode, gosh dang it. Take the bomb out, man. Disarm the bomb. Disarm it. Disarm it. Good job. Alright, so you got the bomb off. Kill this guy, please die. Got him, alright. Alright, he has one friend out there. I'm doing actually pretty damn good here as far as my armor goes. I'm going to see if I can find the last guy. There he is. I pop shot him pretty good. Oh, I got him! Super sweet! I am completely astounded by how well I'm doing in these matches. Objective failed. What? Okay, that's obviously a glitch of some sort. We got pretty good. We did a really good job there. We got a victory again. But like I said, it's a lot of fun, guys. I enjoy the game quite a bit. The sound effects I think could be a little bit more impactful, but I enjoy the graphics. I enjoy the robot on robot action. There's other things you can do, like you can buy better ammo to kind of enhance your robot, and you will pay for that with obviously in-game credits. There is no premium credits at this point, which is good. I think it's going to lead to a little bit more of an even playing field, even though you can buy a shit ton of credits. And when I had it, if I thought of a suggestion I could give, it would be to level off purchases, because if I can buy 1,000,000 credits at level 1 and buy the best robot, that doesn't seem very fair. I think they should probably, of course though, once you do level up your robot, it does take the sum of all your parts and then shoot you up in level. So I guess there is that aspect to it, and you will probably end up playing with other people. So if you guys, I guess if you want to get to the end game, buy the $99 package, and then you'll be shot up to maximum level, and you'll be playing with other people who are doing the same thing, which I guess is an option if you want to do that. So yeah, the game will be on Steam. It's probably going to have a myriad of steamy goodness when it does release on Steam. I like Guns N' Robots. It has a cute graphics. I think it's really good tactical play. You got to play smart. You got to be safe. You got to plan out your moves very carefully. Like I said, unfortunately though, at least for my low level ass, I find myself being kind of outgunned and swarmed within moments, even though I kicked spectacular ass during this video, which that never happens though. Like I said, just the disparity sometimes between chassis and weapons can be a little bit much and blow me to pieces. When some guy has 4 guns and runs into my face, I basically have like no shot, no chance of winning at all. Making robots is great though. Buying parts individually though, like I said, it has its issues. Whereas in World of Tanks, where you can just buy the next tier of tank and have a chance of killing an opponent and kind of being on an equal playing field. Again though, it's still in development and there's balancing being done. I had fun, and we'll take a look again at this game when it comes to its official release. I think you guys should check this game out. You can play it right now. You don't even have to pay anything. You can just play it right now for free. Go to the Guns N' Robots website, or wait for it to come to Steam if you want. I think you should check out this game, and hey, maybe we can play together sometime. So big thanks to the developer for this awesome game. Thanks to you for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I will keep bringing you awesome indie games. And this has been Let's Play Guns N' Robots.